Hey everyone, Awesominator here with another Lost in Space vlog. As you might be able to tell, this is not my normal attire, but I'm too fucking lazy to go get my mask and everything else out of my room, so just deal with it. So this week's episode of Lost in Space, the second episode. Now, I know what you're thinking. What could be worse than the first episode? The second episode, of course. It's actually so boring. Yesterday, when I was gonna do the vlog, I was gonna do it yesterday, but I put it off. Or Tuesday, I was gonna do it Tuesday, but I put it off. I was just sitting there thinking, what the fuck was it even about? I honestly couldn't even remember what it was about. It's that boring. But it picks up right where we left off, as all of them do, with John floating out in space and Maureen shooting the cable at him and missing by a mile. So she shoots the cable at him, misses, hauls it back in, shoots it again, and hits him this time. So fortunately they save him, but then when they go back inside the ship, the fucker is locked. Yeah, the ship locked the door and they can't get it open. Oh my god. First the rope, now the door. You think they're going to colonize a planet and the US government's putting all their money into this. They can make robots and time freezing tubes and crap like that, but they can't make rope that won't break and doors that will open. So on the inside, they're trying to get it open, trying to get it open, until eventually they get an fire extinguisher and blow it all over the door. And oh yeah, there's a comet coming for them, but they forget about that instantly. So they get him inside, and it's like, okay, well, are you dead? No, we're not dead. Okay, well, that'll do. So they get him inside, and then they flying out into space and whatever, and then they come across. Well, first they talk to each other, but I don't even remember what they said. I don't care. It doesn't matter. You'll forget it by the end of the episode, as did I. So they go out into space, and they find this other ship, this freaking Death Star sized ship floating around out there, and they're just like, oh my god, this thing is weird. And now it's time for A Weird Way Lost in Space influenced other shows. This thing's Death Star sized, and it sucks them in with the tractor beam. So that's where the Death Star came from, ladies and gentlemen. It all goes back to Lost in Space. So they go inside this ship, and this is the worst part of the episode because all it is John, Don, Dr. Smith, and Will walking around this fucking ship for like 15 minutes straight of them walking around the ship. And you almost saw who I was there, but you didn't. I hate it. It's so boring. Nothing happens. Trust me, it's gonna get better. Oh my god, it's gonna get so much better. So they're walking around, nothing's happening. My towel keeps wanting to fall off. So they get inside. Well, nothing's happening. Will and Dr. Smith meet up, and they find an alien, which is basically just a ball with lightning coming out its nose. Speaking of noses, you can see mine. Um, so they're trying to talk to this weird alien thing, and that's not going so well. So Dr. Smith does the logical thing and shoots it, which that just makes him mad, and he chases after him. And so they go to Don and John, and they're just like, "Hey man, you got this weird lightning ball thing chasing after us." And they're just like, "Well, we should probably get out of here." So they run back to the ship. They shoot the wall to turn off the tractor beam, and they escape. So that's about it. They escape, and I don't even remember what the cliffhanger was. I don't remember what the cliffhanger was. It's not good. The third episode is just as bad. So let's go to that one next. This is awesome. Oh yeah, what's good? Nothing's good. What's bad? Everything. It's boring. It's pointless, and I don't like it. That's about it for this episode, guys. I'm sorry. I really don't remember very much else. Honestly, it's just boring pointlessness. Before it was a comedy, it was a terrible, 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 terrible drama. But until next week, same time, same channel. I'll see you then. Bye.